because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Got enough for the first. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. They'll run it to the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got a man, it's Stribling, and they're able to get him down. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. They're going back to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Off play action. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
They booted away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 20. Yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. Trucks through the defense. All out of space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got it behind the line. It's Preston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback.
What a cut. Now he's loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Connection to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The short hands, it's Ray. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Might be calling a hot route. Here they're trying to get to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Reels it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 20, chance for great position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs through a tackle. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle is in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
One more snap coming before halftime. The give is to Taylor. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not the biggest. But he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19. Great place to start for this offense. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Rebels get the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Makes the catch inside his 30 and not satisfied with that. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault. There he goes! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Bring in the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Preston. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Makes the catch. It's Preston. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Tulane. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up in great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce 1 too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an play for the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wide open spaces. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants a big play here late. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun. He wants it all. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. 4 setting up his offense. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They want that clock to run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope? Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself?
He'll take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.